All right. I'm online, I think so. Let me go over here. Zoe and Pop. And this is going to be a very fast one here because I want to get the books I pulled last night. I want to get them done. All right. So I'm working on X Force. All right. So I can't look at comments tonight because Jordan has my phone. And anybody who's got little kids know when babies wake up cranky, I'm not arguing with her. It's a losing battle. I will lose that battle. All right. So we're going to start off here with this one. Now, I think I got the bloody cover. Duh. All right. Shows you how much I looked at these. So I got this one. You got the A cover, and we got the bloody cover. All right. This is a very, very good run. I like that C cover. All right. Let's check it out. Not special. All right. And boom, done. Bloody cover. It's a bloody cover. All right, that's done. All right. So now we have issue 3 and 4, and we got a variant on 4. So 2 is not here. I don't know, right there. Not sure if I even have that one. All right, so you got issue 3, Wolfsbane looking badass. All right. All right, now we have issue 4. So let's see. We got the A cover. All right, and we have, I gotta get the bag supports for this set. And we got the B cover. All right, let's take a look. This is a very, very good run, what I've read of it. So 3 done, yep. All right. All right, now issue 5. All right, we got issue 5. If you get a chance to pick this run up, I strongly recommend it. Issue 6. I don't believe any of this run is anything significant as far as first appearance. Been a while since I looked, but I don't think so. Issue 7. The Vanisher. That's a guy that disappeared. I don't know if he's still like amongst the land of the living, but that he did had a. They gave him a good part in that story right there. All right, well, we found an issue for 6 here, a variant for 6. All right, issue 8. This is a great cover. I love this one. Issue 9. We got issue 11. We got issue 13. Issue 14 variant. Didn't think so. All right. Issue 15. Nice cover. $16. Yeah, it's okay. $17. To date, from everything I've read so far, this is Laura's best story arc right here. All right. Now we have the annual. So let's check it out real fast on the annual, and then we'll see what I'm up to. All right, that's it right there. Boom, that was pretty simple. All right. All right, since I'm going strong here, one last book. It's the X-Men Legacy, the Second Coming, 237. All right. Let's check it out. Then I got to get back out there because I'm going to work. It was brutally hot today. You get a chance and you want to read a good story, right here. This is some good stuff right here. Deacon and his mother. And there she blows. All right. All right. Now let's see. Go back up. Where we're at. All right. Marvel is at 403 books. All right, that works for me. I got a long way to go. Yep, I got a long way to go. All right, did anybody jump in? Kenneth, how you guys doing? Warren, how are you today? Sorry I couldn't see your the chat box there because I usually keep my phone right next to me, so when I exit out of the screen, I could see it. But Jordan has the phone today, and she's not in a good mood. But this is going to be very short because it's very hot in here. So I got to get out of here. Munch, how you doing, Munch? Let's see. I want to make sure. Kenneth, we got Kenneth, Warren, Richard, and we got Munch. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, that's everybody. All right, when I'm done at work, because I got to go to work too, but just doing my comic books. I wanted to knock this out. I pulled these out of the box last night when I was doing X-Force, so I figured I'd get these put away because I didn't want any more books sitting about. So I want to get them done, and that way I don't have to worry about them. But I'm gonna be back later. Anybody got any new videos they want to talk about that real quick here? Richard, did you post any comic book videos yet? Oh, 104. Oh my God. No, thank you. We are all waiting anxiously for Kenneth to do a Batman video. All right. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but Kenneth doesn't have any video content on his channel. So, everybody, let's make a big push to get Kenneth to do that video. All right. Let's give a shout out to Kenneth. Kenneth, make the video. And my favorite character is Batman. Richard, post that video. Post that video. Warren, I got a question for you, real quick. I've been meaning to ask you because it's just sitting here collecting dust. Do you have this? I couldn't even tell you why this is in my collection. I really can't. I haven't done G.I. Joe in years. All right. So I might use it for a giveaway. If you didn't have it, I was going to send it to you. I like the Storm Shadow and the Snake Eyes one. I hope you got them because I don't remember seeing them. But if you collected G.I. Joe, you got to have Storm Shadow and G.I. Joe or Snake Eyes. I at one time had that full run from Marvel. That's a good run. At least I thought the first 30 issues were really good. I did not understand why at the end of G.I. Joe why they killed everybody at the end. You got to have both of them. You got to. Is there a Zartan figure? All right, everybody. I don't know if anybody's seen it or not, but Munch got a 600 subscriber giveaway going on. Artwork giveaway coming up on July 7th. And no, July 1st and July 7th. You got everybody make sure you hit Munch up with a sub because he's doing his giveaway. No offense, I sub to you, but I don't get involved and get the giveaways because I leave them for other people. Zartan was a great character. What I try to remember his first appearance in the comic book. Wasn't it like issue 26 or 27, something like that? Pink Eye. Yeah, it was something like that. That's a really good one. Isn't that the one where Snake Eyes is coming down the side of the building? Yeah, that's a good book. That's a really good book. My original number one, I don't have it no more. It got a Superstorm Sandy when she came through here in 2012. Water, we took on water, and I lost some stuff. Baseball cards took a huge hit. All right, but I had issue number one, and it got destroyed. All right, that was like one of the very few books that got destroyed during Superstorm Sandy. I was so mad. I went out of my way years ago to get that book because I missed the number one. That's a good book. Warren, did you sub to Munch? Because look at the comments. I don't know if you're a sub to Munch. I know I'm pretty sure I am. If you're sub to me, I'm always sub to you. I always look at my studio app. He's doing a giveaway, so everybody check out the Munch. Warren, you do any live streams? You got to check out the Munch. I don't get to watch a lot of YouTube like I used to because, as you could tell, my phone is not here. All right, and I don't get to sit in here as much as I like to, but you got to try it. It's not bad because I'll tell you, you get more for the one comment that you may get on a regular posted video. Look at the chat box on mine, and I'm a small channel, and look at all the comments that you get. You interact better. Just my opinion. I did one live stream. I think I had Richard and James from New Mexico on, and I forget somebody else might have been. I forget who. And we were talking about figures, right? And this is the bad side of a live stream. Somebody asked to see one of the figures that was behind me on my shelf. So I got up to go get the figure, and these things are anybody that knows anything about action figures, no, these things are dominoes. All right. I made the mistake. It was late at night, and I picked up the figure and I knocked over about 30 figures in a row, just went right like that. I didn't really feel bad about it because I know if I did it, somebody else probably did it too. Now, Munch, you got to sub to Warren. Warren's getting close to 400, if I'm not mistaken. Kenneth, did you sub to Munch? Dude, action figures can be very, very addicting. Depending on how you want to set it up, it'd be very, very addicting. Richard, make sure you sub to Munch. Kenneth, you still there? Kenneth got pink eye. Yeah, it is all about helping each other. Like I said, you could really test the waters if somebody helps you or not. You sub to them with a blind channel that they don't know is you and see how long it takes them to sub you back. And then you can tell the people who are real to the people who aren't. Now you also got to remember too, when you sub to somebody, if you have a private profile, it won't even pop up on your screen. All right. So if you don't see it, you can't sub to the person. So a lot of people don't realize that. Like I've seen numbers come up on my thing that for the subs go up, but yet there's 100 and I think there's 119 subs on this channel, and I can only find like 75 people on my studio app. Richard, if you want to start doing action figures, I'll tell you what, the GI Joes actually have really good prices on them. They're not up high like the Marvel Legends, but the Marvel Legends is a great place to start. I call them a poor man statue, and that's a poor man. All right, we got much sub back to Warren. See, people get along. I don't know why the news always shows bad news, but people can get along. All right, good man, Warren. You guys both good dudes. You don't see any kids, like 17-year-old kids doing, like, comic book videos. Yeah, that's where I'm up to right now. I got a very, very long way to go. Every time I've tried attempted to do this, for one reason or another, I had to start all over again. So this is my 4th attempt. Yeah, well, you know what it is. It's not that you have common interests, you have things that are positive to talk about. When people talk negative, it brings out the worst in each other. And like if you ask somebody, say you walk up to somebody, you go, "How's your day going?" And they tell you, "Oh, my day sucked, and it sucked." Next thing you know, you're going, "Oh God, this guy's an asshole." And if you can feel the energy, if you don't look like you're interested in listening to somebody cry and complain, they don't like you. Mhm. All right, Rich A. Munch, we got Richard up there too. Make sure you sub Richard back. I've seen this channel before that I never noticed before. No offense to him, I'm saying I'm sure he's a really nice guy. But I was zooming through the thing where it shows you like things you might possibly like, and there can only, if I remember the guy's name right, there can only be one Vaughn, or there can only be Vaughn, something like that. I only seen one of his videos, but it looks like a decent channel. If you guys get a chance, check it out. I'm gonna try to post it real fast here. I'll post a link later when I get my phone back. I think that's the name of his channel. Do not hold me to it till I get the video posted for it later, but it seemed like a really nice channel. I got on Zoe this channel here, Zoe and Pop. I couldn't even tell you how many channels I sub to, but there's got to be over 1,000 channels. All right, so sometimes you miss certain creators with their videos because when you go like your subscriptions, you get a lot of stuff, and some people don't show their face, which doesn't help. All right, but on this channel here, I only have 420 people I sub to so far. All right. I don't get to watch all of them, but I figured the least I can do is sub to the channel and help them because they're doing the same thing I'm doing. Zoe bonked two different channels on me by live streaming her video games. All right. Zoe is going to be 12, and YouTube cut me up at the pass. So I'm not allowed to live stream over there. I didn't want to take a chance on keep putting content on there and investing in that channel. If you ever get the 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours, I don't want to have that held against me as why they can't monetize the channel. So I figure, you know what, start fresh. Zoe does not have the email for this channel, so I created the email for this. This is entirely separate from Zoe. I love her, but I told her not to do it after the first time, and you know how kids go. I'm gonna do a video with a link to that guy's channel. I think you guys might like that channel. Some of you might already have it. I don't know, but seemed like a decent guy. I was looking at some of last night before I fell asleep. I was looking at some of Eddie in the Batcave. He's got a nice channel. I've still been looking for somebody that has that complete collection from current going back as far as you can go, from the current issues backward. And I still have not found that person. I'm sure there's got to be somebody out there. That's the Batman collection, by the way. If anybody knows anybody that's got that, I'd love to see that guy's channel or that girl's channel. Where's Beat 'em Up at? We haven't seen him in a while. I put his channel on the loop list last week. Unfortunately, I've only been able to get his channel done one day out of the week so far. I took a break from it today to let my computer have a quiet day, if you know what I mean. I don't see no good vibes either. Good vibes if you're out there. Your book is on the way. From everything I know, my wife took care of that earlier today, thanks to my lollygagging. My wife had to do it. All right. I'm going to head out. All right, guys. I thank you for showing up. If you have any videos in particular that you guys are pushing, all right, hit me up on Instagram on Zoe and Pop, and like the longer the video, the better it is for you. Because in my opinion, it's all about the time. You got to eat up them that 4,000 hours, and if you have anything out there you want to have me help you with, just send it to my Instagram. I got no problem with helping anybody. I went to the Baltimore Comic Con. That's a very, very big auditorium. All right, I forget the name of that place, but that thing is pretty big. But it kind of it works its way down like this to the bottom floor. So when you walk in, you're walking in down these stairs. Just be very careful that when you walk down the stairs, you don't do a tumble. But I'll give you a word of advice about the Baltimore Comic Con. One block away from the auditorium is don't get a flat tire. It's a very dangerous neighborhood. All right, just be very careful. I'm from New Jersey. I live in a cupcake area here. I don't have to worry about nothing. Yeah, it's a pretty big place. If I remember how it went, because I went to a few of these places so far. They had you're down in the bottom like a fishbowl. You're all the way down in the bottom, but then you walk up, and they have like these hallways where you can it circles the building. All right, and I actually met Steve Starenko there, or Jim Starenko, whatever his name is. All right, he's a strange dude. That's a very strange dude. But I tell you what, dude's got some fake ass hair. You walk around the outside of the perimeter in the hallway like this, and it's like they have vendors set up all around in a big circle around, and you got to do some hunting for what you're looking for. Batman is a classic character. Dude, you could not have said that any better. But the funny part is if both Marvel and DC put that same energy into any of their other titles, they would do very well. All right. It's just like I understand they can't break the character by screwing it up because every writer seems to hit it right on the nail every time they're there. All right. But how come they make so many other books that go I mean, X-Men right now look great. All the art in every X-Men book seems to line up with all the other art from opposite books, and it looks great. And you get like, how would you say the Robin book, the Tim Drake one, and the Harley Quinn one. The art in that was horrible, horrible. If you got a good story and a bad artist, the story's gonna hurt the art. I shouldn't say bad artist because it would be like an artist that doesn't match that character. Like Harley Quinn, I'm sorry, I don't agree with the Harley Quinn book all the time because I think it's like too stupid sometimes. But you're never going to get people to buy that book on a consistent basis if the art isn't like up here. We went to that Baltimore Comic Con, though, from here to there was like 3 hours each way. I'm not look I don't wanna do that again. You know, sometimes though, I remember when the writers never seemed to do any research on anything done before they took the book. And it's so nice to see when you see the Batman book done. It seems like these guys know what Grant Morrison did. They know what Monick did. They know all these stories that they did their research. And so many the continuity in some of the books don't seem like it adds up sometimes. The writers have to do their research. And you know, it'd be really cool if they did like a Flash book. And I'm not a Flash fan. All right, it's either really good or it's really bad. But if you did a Flash book, and you could do this with Batman and Joker too. Old school 80s has its highs and lows too, though. I mean, they have highs and lows too. But if you had Reverse Flash do a book and Flash do a book and see where you could work these two characters against each other in the book on a biweekly basis for say 6 months, that would be awesome. Because then you would have the ultimate good versus evil and you could see it unfold right in front of your face. Because they have this really bad habit. They don't give you all the plan, the so-called plan of the Joker when he does his comebacks. So you always go, "Where has he been?" He's been gone for almost 8 months now. Alright, and that 8 months, you have 8 months worth of content that you coulda used if Joker had a book that just, like, it zoomed like, you did a 4-issue Joker book, and at the end of that miniseries, it would land him into Batman, alright, and the story would just keep going. I love the new stuff, dude. Richard, I gotta disagree with you there because I was out of comics for 15 years. All right. Kids were small. I was buying diapers. I was buying toys, video games. I didn't have any money for comic books. But one day, after everybody was hounding me after Batman Begins, we watched it in the living room. Everybody liked it. And they asked me this, they asked me that. You know, you're supposed to know everything. So I went to the comic book store that I haven't been to in years, and I found Hush and I found Wolverine, Enemy of the State. Both phenomenal stories. All right. And I picked up and I'm looking through the paper and I was like, holy crap, this shit's nice. I think it's so much better. And it's supposed to be able to stand the test of time better. Because some of the old books, like if you remember when you pick up an old book and you open it up, what the words over time, the words have a tendency of blurring. All right. It starts to break down. And the new books don't do that so far that we know of. Mind you, are you saying the movie flopped or the book flopped? The movie looks really good. I would like more books to last longer. I didn't see the movie yet. I don't go to movie theaters, but I would like the books to last longer. That way you can pass them down to the next generation. All right, because I damn well know there's books that I got. Like you could pull an old book that I got, and the wording, the letter bubbles are blurred. All right, you worry about the temperature in the here. You worry about when it gets cold outside. With the new books, you got to worry about it too, but you don't have to worry about it that much. Fantastic Four was, let's put it this way. I like that book when Susan Richards, when she went nuts. I forget when she turned into that. Remember that '80s arc where she had the spikes and the leather and all that. I thought that was a good one. I got a lot of Fantastic Four, but it always seemed like they didn't put a lot of effort into it during the '80s. I like what Hickman did to it. I thought that was good. Yeah, Malice, thank you. Could not think of her name. Nobody really ever talks about the Fantastic Four. And I tell you what, I thought the movie was okay. The 2 different movies, of course. All right, let me get that straight. and I thought they were both good. They were comic book movies. I'm not looking for Gone with the Wind. I like Doctor Doom, Submariner. I did not like the way he was written in the X-Men books. He comes off as a very pompous person. Doctor Doom, I still to this day will tell you, he's got more potential than they give him credit for. And the guy that played Doctor Doom in the movie, I thought he did a good job. The guy from Nip Tuck. That's a tell you what, Richard, that's a nice book. I'm gonna guess it was the J.C. Penney one. Yeah, they're okay. They're okay movies. Oh, Warren, you nailed it. Doctor Doom is awesome. His figure, actually, Kendrick bugged me, so we took it out of the box. I think we might have did a video on it, me and Jordan. But he's up on my one shelf upstairs, and that figure is one of the nicest figures that I have. Doctor Doom is awesome. Got a lot of potential. You don't have to be a good guy to be interesting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was thinking this one the other day, and I meant to bring this up, but I'll say it again. People were talking about how DC is always too dark and all that, and I'm going to myself, yeah, I know it's Marvel fans who just want to pee on DC all the time, but do you not look at your own material before you talk? Marvel can be very dark sometimes. That's not a, still not a bad book. You want to try some good books. If you want to get reprint books, try that. Marvel put out Triple Action and Super Action. Those books aren't badly priced right now. I have a whole bunch of those books. Yeah, it's Triple Action, Double Action, Super Action. There was quite a few of them. The Doom. I bring it out next time I do a video if I remember. All right, the Doom figure is awesome. I unfortunately cannot live stream too much in the house daytime hours wise. I have very loud grandchildren. Right now, we're in that stage of at any moment, anybody could cry, anybody could scream. That did good book, Richard. Munch, who made it? What are you talking about? We talking about Doom? Marvel Legends, baby. If I'm not mistaken, I think I seen Gem Mint one time. He did a video on a Doctor Doom statue. If it wasn't him, it was somebody else. And it was one of those really huge statues. Looked really nice. Unfortunately, I buy action figures. Yeah, it's a Marvel Legends. Sometimes, no matter if it's a McFarlane figure or if it's a Marvel Legends figure, without a stand, some of these figures can be a pain in the rear end to get them to stay straight up without falling over by vibration of any kind. Doom never falls over. I was thinking about 2, 3 weeks ago. I was thinking, may have been longer than that. I was thinking about doing a live stream where everybody could like jump up for an open mic, and because it's a lot easier to talk to people than it is to type. And I'm not the best typer in the world. I look. My daughter calls me I think hunt and peck and hunt, whatever the hell it's called. And I'm like, I don't do this all the time. So what you do? If you guys want to do a open mic at any time, I could schedule it. You just tell me the day you guys want to do it. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Do we have the same figure though? Like I said, I'm gonna bring mine out. So I don't know if you got like classic or vintage collection or what, Warren, but I'll bring mine out. Mine has been a piece of cake so far. I have no complaints over Doom. This is the most I've ever said Doctor Doom's name in a 10-minute time span in my whole life. Richard, I got a reprint somewhere of one of those books that I can't. It had the original Human Torch on the cover, and I cannot remember exactly what it is, but I do. It's there. It might have been a J.C. Penney variant of like something, but I gotta find it. I'm gonna show it to you. Did anybody ever read the '80s version of The Thing? That was a good book. I think Richard left. We got 8 people today. That's pretty cool. But you got The Thing. I like the part where they seem that was one of the few books during the '80s when it ended. It seemed like that was the plan right from the word go to end it in the way they did. I mean, it was like if I don't remember it, if I remember correctly, it was right after Secret Wars that book ended. I remember when the Secret Wars came out, I thought that was cool as shit. But if you guys remember correctly, do you remember the first original, how would you say, event book? In my eyes, The Contest of Champions. If I'm not mistaken, that predates the Crisis book and the Secret Wars book both. If you want to have some fun though, and you want to do an open mic, you guys just tell me where, and how many of you, and we'll set something up. Because I think that'd be fun. Remember, if anybody wants any, like, you got a long video you want me to help you with, like as far as like pushing the hours for you, looping it, doing anything, hit me up on Instagram, Zoe and Pop. Remember, the internet you use. How much of that internet do you actually use every month that you're paying for? So to help somebody, regardless of who they are or what their content is so easy. It's ridiculous. It's the internet's sitting right there anyway. And 10 people. I tell you what, I think I hit a all-time high. 10 people. Warren, you got to try the live stream stuff, dude. It helps your channel. All right, guys, I got to go to work, so I will talk to you later. I will be back later tonight. All right, so I'm only going out for like 3 or 4 hours. So I went out earlier. Boy, the heat killed me. But I'm going out again right now. So thank you all for showing up. Make sure everybody who's listening, if you're not in the chat box, make sure you look at the comments. All right, find Munch on YouTube and help him out. He's having a 600 subscriber giveaway. All right, all you got to do is click the button. All right. I will talk to you guys later. All right. Make sure you're looking at each other's videos and checking out the subs. Okay. Thumbs up, thumbs down.